Put them down outdoors. What's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Sooner Outdoors. What's up? Got a cell booster out here in the first shed, so maybe this live will go a little smoother than the last one. Got 4 people in here. Y'all let me know if it's going good, if y'all can hear me and everything. Nick Pixel TV, what's up, man? I got the cell booster out here in the first shed. This is the first test of it. Hopefully it works. Jeff McLean, what's up, man? Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Carly, my Aunt Carly's in here. Thanks for coming in. Check out some of these channels that'll be in here in a minute. Y'all check out her channel. She's got a new YouTube channel that she's getting started. Y'all let me know if it's going more smooth than the last one. Jacob M. Outdoors, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. We got 3 people in the chat, 3 thumbs up. Put them down outdoors. Love the videos, man. Keep it up. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I've been putting a lot of work into it. Unpaved Explorer, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Thanks, Sooner. Sooner's telling everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe. Got some pretty good channels in here. Jay's Catfishing. What's up, man? From Chicago. That's awesome. Chicago channel. If you see some channels in here that you don't have, y'all go check them out. No, man. Sooner, I haven't done any fishing. The last time I went fishing was that when me and my wife went. But I've been working a lot here lately. I haven't really had a chance to do much. I'm fixing to get the boat out though, and we're gonna start going to the lake and doing some fishing, running some jugs. Cleveland, Ohio. Thanks for the like, man. Unpaved Explorer, appreciate you. American by birth from PA. That's awesome, man. Nick says live streaming from the shed is the way to go. I need to hook up mine with the interwebs. I like being in the garage. Yeah, man. It's pretty neat. I hope this one's going better than the last one. It hasn't been telling me that it's unstable. I got the let me show you. See it or not? WeBoost. I'd go live from using my phone as the hotspot. So hopefully it makes it makes it better. This is the first test. I did a video of installing the WeBoost and like a review video. So after I test it out and see if it works, I'll post that video and let you know what I think about it. We got 6 people. It says illegal raid. Awesome. And Cody, appreciate you. Nick says he's also in PA. Jay's catfishing. Says put down. Coon Valley Outdoors. What's up, man? Thanks. Glad to have you in here. Boxy Outdoors. He says you were good until you moved. I'll try to be still then. American by Bird. Jay's catfishing. NT Outdoors. What's up, NT? We got 10 in the chat, 9 thumbs up. Sooner Outdoors saying he's from Oklahoma. Y'all check out each other's channels. Grow your channels. Talk to each other. And KD Outdoors says came over from Illegal Outdoorsman. I appreciate you, KD. Appreciate Illegal coming over. J Dubs Outdoor Adventures says illegal raid. Put them down outdoors. American by Birth. Aaron Todd. What's up, man? Thanks for coming over. J Dub says grow, grow, grow. Mike Humphrey. What's up, Mike? Boxy Outdoors says doing great. Thanks, Boxy. Man, if y'all don't have Boxy Outdoors, y'all go check him out. I appreciate it. He done a live stream today and featured my channel on it. It was pretty awesome. He said a lot of great things about my channel, and he helped me out. I've got a lot of new subscribers from it. So if y'all don't have him, y'all go check him out. Nick Pixel says just supporting the fam. I appreciate it, Nick, man. I love watching your videos. Your editing and your filming and everything's so good. I strive to try to do that. KD says he watched my coyote skinning video today. That's cool, man. I appreciate you watching it. I hope you guys liked it. It's hard to do skinning videos and try to show something that's not already on YouTube. Illegal Outdoorsman, what's up, man? Thanks for the raid. KD says he just got Boxy Outdoors. We got 15 in the chat. So Boxy Outdoors does a live stream every Sunday at 6 o'clock Eastern, which is 5 o'clock Central here in my time zone. And if you're the first one to comment on his live stream and you have less than 1,000 subscribers, he'll feature your channel. So y'all go check him out next Sunday. $3.88 now, better than I thought I could help with. Man, I appreciate you helping me, Boxy. That was awesome. Thayer Hill. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Yeah. Carter Taxidermy, what's up, man? Thanks for coming over. It's nice to have you in here. That's another good channel, y'all. Trapping channel, and I like watching those the taxidermy time lapse videos are pretty cool. KD Outdoors says next Sunday it is. Yeah, KD, go check him out. It's 6 o'clock Eastern. First one to comment on his live stream, he'll feature your channel. You got to be quick. Unpaved Explorer. Nick Pixel says, got you, Boxy. $330 Maniac. What's up, man? It's cool to have you in here. I'm a big fan of $330 Maniac. I've been watching him for a long time. That's pretty awesome to have him in here. That's another awesome trapping channel, man. If y'all don't have $330 Maniac, y'all go check him out. He's been doing a lot of good fishing videos, ice fishing. I like watching his beaver trapping videos. Boxy Outdoors says, thanks, bud. You may help me more. Man, I doubt I can help you as much as you helped me, but I appreciate it. Georgia Trapping and Fishing, what's up? Thanks for the thumbs up. Glad to have you in here. outside Michigan city limits, man, you'll get it. He's wanting to get 200 subs. If y'all don't have him, y'all go check him out. Leghold Chuck, what's up? Illegal Outdoorsman says, how's the blue dog? Man, she's doing good. She's doing better now that I figured out how to use that tracking collar. She's been doing good every time I've taken her, so I just got to get my cur dog going. Everybody's hauling at 330 Maniac. Yeah, Nick, 330 caught a huge pike. One of his last ice fishing videos. Coon Valley's picking up Jake Ramsey. Boxy Outdoors. Talking Leghold Chuck. So if any of you guys that were in here on my last live stream, y'all let me know if this one is better, if it's not buffing as much, because I've got this WeBoost thing that I've installed, and I'd like to know, if it's better. Which I'll watch this after it's over and see if it's better. But I'm gonna do a review video on it. .330 says he's gonna be putting out some beaver trapping videos soon. That's good, man. I like watching your beaver trapping videos. I can always learn something on those. I put up a couple beaver today. I got one over here drying and one on the back side of it drying, and then I got a couple more back here that are already done. I got about 10 more to put up. I think I got 4 of them done. I caught 14 of them this year. Illegal says this one's doing well, but that's good, man. That's good to know. KD says buffered a couple times, but not bad though. .330 says nice pile of fur back there behind you. I'm a horrible coyote trapper. Looks like you got it down good. And we got a lot of coyotes around here. I'm not for sure how many I've caught this year. I'm still putting them up, but I've got 9 back there and 3 hanging up over here. So I got 12 that I've already. KD says, how you liking that skinning machine? Man, I love that skinning machine. It works really good. It's cheap and easy to build. If you don't have one, y'all watch that video and it's easy to build one. There ain't much to it. It's just a boat crank with a pulley and a Sooner says, how much do you get for the coyotes? I just looked at the averages last year for coyotes from our state sale, which is next weekend, and the average last year on the coyotes in our area was about $25. KD says he skinned one day and he said, man, you need to put a brake on that, and he kind of rigged that up for me, so it works really good. Unpaved Explorer says the stream is buffering often. Man, I hope it's not buffering as often as it was last time. Jake Ramsey says, I'm copying the machine of Fusky. You don't have a pattern on it. Man, there ain't much to it. It's just a boat crank and a pulley, and that shock spring that's on it is, you can get it at F&T. I'm not exactly sure which one it is, but they have about 4 different shock springs, and it's the one that's rated for the most amount of weight. and then I just put J hooks with double swivels on both sides of it and hook it up to your gambrel. Yeah, sooner. They said that it's the coyote have supposed to have went up. It's telling me that my connection's unstable now, so I don't know. Hopefully this thing will get back up. Okie Rob's Greenhouse and Garden. I've got a cheap 4-wheeler winch I might put on a skinning rack if I ever get time. Yep, there's a lot of skinning machines on YouTube that use winches, and I think they work pretty good. But I personally like the crank better, as it's faster than most of those winches going up and down. Coon Valley Outdoors. I haven't sold any of the Bobcats yet. Our first sale is next week, and we're gonna sell. I'm gonna sell most of them then. I'm gonna keep a few back, but I've had a couple offers for $100 on a couple of them, but I haven't sold them yet. Aaron Todd says that he joined Jay's Catfishing. Seymour, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Jacob M Outdoors. Jacob M Outdoors. Is that a skunk? If so, you are a tough man. I get them in my live traps, and it's all I can do to get them out of it. Yeah, I have about 5 skunks that I've got this year, and I've got 2 or 3 of them that are already done hanging up. A friend of mine brought me a white skunk. I didn't trap it, but he brought it to me, and I'm making him a hat out of it. Okie Rob's Greenhouse says I've got a 2-speed hand crank winch also. Man, Okie Rob Greenhouse, I really prefer the hand winch. I think it works pretty good because when you're going down, you can let it free spool, and it's a lot faster than a winch going down, and it's a lot more forgiving when you're pulling on something. I live in an apartment and I keep all my trapping gear in a storage unit. Buying a house this summer. I hope I can make a new one finally. Yeah, it's pretty cool having a trapping shed, 330 Maniac. I do all my skinning in here and all my fur put up and stuff. I'm gonna be making some garments. I say garments. I'm just gonna do hats and mittens and stuff like that. Here coming up pretty soon, so I'll be doing that out here. Y'all see some of those videos. But Jacob, you was talking about those skunks. That's just something you kind of get used to. Everybody that comes around when I'm messing with a skunk acts like they're dying, but it doesn't really bother me. I guess I've burned all my nose, burned my nose off. I just got this book. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it's a book. It's called Secrets of Eskimo Skin Sewing, and I'm gonna be making some mittens and some hats and stuff like that. A couple different hats. I'm gonna make some coonskin hats. I'm gonna make a skunk hat. Definitely some coyote hats. A bunch of different patterns in there. Boxy says he wants to make a raccoon hat for the grandkids and a pair of mittens for himself. Yeah, Boxy, I'm gonna make some coonskin hats, and then I'm gonna make some beaver mittens. So I'll probably do some videos on them. You'll have to check them out. Carly says she took a first sewing class when she lived in Alaska. You're gonna have to come over and show me how to do some stuff, Carly. Carly Magnus, that's my aunt. She's got a new YouTube channel. Y'all go check out her channel. She's got an Africa bow hunt on there, and then a couple other videos of Scarlett, her daughter, doing some makeup and stuff. But she's gonna have some outdoor stuff on her channel, so y'all go check it out. It'd take a lot of fur to make some chat, bro. Seymour says skunk ain't bad. I've smelled worse. Baby diapers. Yeah, I agree with you, Seymour. I don't really think a skunk smells that bad. It's strong. It's not the worst smell. I've Most of y'all probably know, but I'm a firefighter. Is my real job, and I've smelled some stuff. My fire department job that had gag a skunk. Jacob Outdoor said illegal needs a skunk hat. Yeah, that's for sure, man. I want to make you a legal one. I'm gonna make a possum hat for that possum trapping competition, so illegal might be able to. He might win that one. Mike's dog made it to the world hunt, so that's pretty cool. I hope this thing is not. I'm gonna set my phone in the window. Maybe I'll get a little better service. I don't know. Put them down outdoors. Says I need a beaver coat. I got a couple blanket beaver that come pretty close to making a coat. Mike says he's still got a long way to go. Man, that's something to be said. Just making it to the hunt, though. Chase catfishing says, Boxy son, you've been networking very well tonight. So I got a couple of projects coming up. I got a camper shell for my pickup. It's an old wore out camper shell, and I'm gonna be restoring it, sanding it down, fixing a couple cracks in it and stuff like that. We're gonna paint it to match my truck, and then so I'm gonna be doing some videos on that, and then we're gonna be taking it camping, and while we're gonna be doing some camping videos and probably some fishing and stuff like that while we're camping. Illegal says, make me a possum hat. I'll rock that sucker. I'll have to wait till next year, Illegal, because I didn't keep any possum fur this year, but I'm gonna get one next year. That's gonna be part of the trophy for the winner of that possum challenge. Seymour says I've smelt burn. So you know what I'm talking about, Seymour. There's a lot worse smells out there than the skunk. 330 Maniac says he's out. Man, I appreciate you stopping in. If y'all don't have 330 Maniac, check him out, especially if you're into trapping and fishing. He's got some awesome videos. I appreciate you coming in. A lot of dog fights at the. You talking about at the World Hunt, Mike? That's no good. Everybody's saying 330. Seeing later to 330. We got 18 in the chat, 22 thumbs up. So have any of you ever went camping and slept in a camper shell on a pickup? I'm trying to get my wife talked into it. I don't know if she's going to be down for it as much as I am. J-Dubs Outdoors says he lives in a pickup. What are you talking about, J-Dubs? You got one of them fancy campers on the back of it, or living in a camper shell, or I know you ain't living out of your pickup. I've seen your shop and your live streams. Air mattress and sleeping bags, you'll be fine. I got some ideas for that too. I don't know if you've seen some of those. There's YouTube videos on it, but I'm gonna build it up over the fender wells and have some pull out storage underneath the camp or underneath the mattress. Mike says he used to do it all the time. Hokey Rob says it'll drip, condensate. Yeah, I might end up putting some carpet on the inside of it. Have you ever done seining for crawdads and minnows? Oh yeah, sooner I've done that a bunch. I'll be throwing a throw net for some bait when we go to the lake to go run some jugs. I'll be catching some live bait. Yeah, illegal. I'll go with you. I'll go to the snake hunt. I've been to it before. It's a pretty good time. J-Dub says make sure you're off the metal. I'll convince your wife about the camper if you convince mine about a razor. Man, I don't know if I can do that or not. I'll try though. 24-hour survival challenge. That'd be cool. Put them down outdoors. I'll watch it. Where are you gonna do it at? What kind of climate? April 9th is the snake hunt. Oh man, I don't know. That's right in smack dab in the middle of turkey season. I can't do it April 9th. I'm actually guiding. We have a lieutenant governor turkey hunt, and I'm one of the guides for it. That's April the 8th, 9th, and 10th. So I won't be able to go to snake hunt. It's north of OKC. It's by Little Sahara. Just woods with a Walmart hammock. Easter weekend too. I think Easter weekend's right after that. The turkey hunt that I'm guiding is like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so it'll be over. Friday's the last day of it, so I'll be free for Easter weekend. Newman Outdoors, stopping by to say hello. Thanks, man. I appreciate you stopping in. JC Catfishing says he's 5 away from 250. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You'll get there. It wasn't too long ago that I was at 250. Sooner Outdoors says he can't wait for spring break. Hope it stays warm. Thanks, Boxy. I appreciate you coming in, man, and thanks again for featuring me in your live stream today. I appreciate everything you did for me, and I'll try to throw some people at your channel and help you out as well. So I appreciate it, man. I don't know, I can't say thank you enough, but thanks for coming by. Yeah, y'all check out the other channels if y'all don't have them. Hollybred Kennels, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. I'm doing good, man. How are you? We got 18 in the chat, 25 thumbs up. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that, building the camper shell, refurbishing it, and then I'm gonna be building the slide out trays underneath it for storage. And then also got some gardening stuff coming up too. We'll be doing. I'm no expert on gardening, so that might be showing you all my fails, but I've got a plan for kind of a maintenance-free type of garden, if there is such a thing. But I've got a irrigation system that I'm setting up, and some weed barrier and stuff like that, because I got a really busy schedule. So in order to have a garden, I'm gonna have to be as maintenance as free as I can. Backroads and Bass, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Is anybody in here a master gardener? I know Okie Rob, he does a lot of gardening videos. If he's still in here, I'm not sure if he's still in here or not. I've watched some of his gardening stuff. Thayer, he's got to go. Thanks for coming in, Thayer. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Backroads and Bass, man. What's up? How's Skunky doing? You get over that ick yet? I hadn't seen your latest video yet. I've been busy working. Jake says knowing what not to do is just as important as knowing what to do. Well, I don't know what to do or what not to do, so all I know is put seeds in the ground and water them. Okie Rob's greenhouse garden, he's still here. Man, I might be hitting you up, Okie Rob. I'm gonna do some gardening. I got a neighbor that lives pretty close to me I think he's a pretty good gardener. He claims to be anyway, so I think he's gonna be giving me some tips. Backroads and Bass says he's letting him hand feed him now. I seen that video. I hadn't got to watch it yet. I'll check it out after the live stream, but I'm glad he's back to normal. Aaron Todd, he's got to get out of here. Thanks, Aaron Todd. Thanks for coming in, man. Nick Pixel says it's not too hard. Yeah, my dad's always had a garden when I was growing up, but it's one of those things you never really paid attention to how he did it when you was a kid. So I'm just gonna this will be my first garden here at my house. So I think I can get certain. I've grew tomatoes before and jalapenos and the easy stuff, but I'm gonna go all out this year and have a pretty big garden. A good compost helps. Yeah, I've always done raised beds. I say I've never gardened, but I've had a few like small raised beds. I've grown tomato plants and stuff in smaller, like buckets and stuff. But I'm actually putting the garden in the ground here at this. This will be the first year, and I got a lot of clay type soil. It's got kind of clay and sand mixed in, so I don't know how good it'll do, but I've been dumping ash from my fireplace in it all winter, and spreading chicken manure in it too out of my chicken pen. So I hope it'll grow something. It might grow weeds. I know it'll grow that. I had to raise one my whole life because that's what we lived on. Are you talking about a garden, Hollybread? I might have missed your comment before that one. Mike says he can't wait to get back in the country so he can raise a garden again. Okie Rob says he's got clay and rocks. So yeah, I've got rocks too, but not in my garden. I've got them all out. So. Uh-oh. My battery's trying to go dead. Hang on. There we go. Hopefully that's working. Hookjaw Hunter is stopping by to give a thumbs up. What's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Am I still live? Oh. Cody says he's going to bed. All right, Cody, we'll see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Put him down at, well, no, I never got the trail cam working, but I did get footage off of it. He's talking about the trail camera that the otter destroyed and got it in the water. The camera was ruined, but the SIM card that was in it, or the SD card that was in it, it still works. And I got footage of the otter on it. I even had a couple videos that were under the water, but you couldn't see anything but the water. Okie Rob says I'm down in the potato hills near Tallahena. I know where Tallahena's at. I used to, in college, I used to ride bulls and saddle bronc horses, and I went to a couple rodeos in Tallahena. See you, Cody. Thanks for stopping in, man. Dang, that's an expensive one. Yeah, I don't think I'll get the money unless you're. I mean, I don't know. I say that I'm sure there's people there that make money at it, but I don't make any money trapping. Hollowbred killing says, that's cool, man. I've never showed horses, but I've always had horses. Got 14 in the chat, 29 thumbs up. Okie Rob, so you probably do quite a bit of raised bed gardening. I've seen videos of you in your greenhouse. Do you have an outdoor garden that's actually in the ground? I used to break them and shoe them for a lot of people. That's cool, man. I used to break horses too. I used to work at Remington Park, which is a racetrack here in Oklahoma. I used to break a lot of race horses and exercise them and stuff like that. Back when I was rodeoing, that was what I kind of did through the week, and then go to rodeos on the weekends. Yes, I plant my main crops in the ground. Planted onions and taters already. Onions and taters already. I just cut some taters up, and I'm fixing to plant them. My my neighbor that I was telling you about told me to wait till the full moon to plant them. So I don't know if that's something that everybody does or not, but I'm gonna take his advice and wait till the full moon. He uh he dug up like almost 200 pounds of potatoes, so I'm gonna listen to him. Oh yeah, you have a garden. Hollerbred Kennel says he has a garden every year. I plan on having a garden every year now. This will be my first year for a garden. I had a small raised bed garden last year, and it was technically my first garden, but my chickens ate it, so it didn't. I didn't get anything out of it. Okie Rob says I usually wait till the 15th. I never go by the almanac. I plant when I can. Yeah, I guess that's where my neighbor got the full moon thing, was probably from the almanac. But I broke my last horse last summer. No more for me. Yeah, I haven't broke a horse and ever since when I got on the fire department, I quit rodeoing, and it's been about 9 years ago. So it's been about that long for me since I broke a horse. Trapping Nation. He says it's about to be his birthday. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. When's your birthday? See you later. Put them down outdoors. Thanks for stopping in, bud. Appreciate you. Okie Rob says I usually get 100 pounds back for every 10 pounds of potatoes I plant. Yeah, I didn't ask him how many he planted. I guess he said he dug up about 200 pounds, but maybe he planted 200 pounds. I don't know. I guess that has a lot to do with it. That's a pretty good return, 100 pounds for 10 pounds. Hollerbred Kennel says the full moon thing is something I've been told my whole life. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. I'm gonna try it. March 2nd. So yeah, I don't know what time is it in New York. That's probably, see, it's 10:30 here. Probably 11. Is it 11:30 in New York? You got 30 minutes. Happy early birthday, Trapping Nation. How old are you gonna be? Trapping Nation says, show us some fur. What do you want to see, Trapping Nation? You can see most of it hanging up. If I move around too much, my computer's gonna start buffing. 100 pounds for 10 pounds is about right if you plant them at the right time. Yep, 11:30 he says. Well, preferably a skunk. 16, getting my permit tomorrow. That's cool, man. I can show you a skunk. Let's see. I'll show you a cool skunk. I'm sorry if this starts buffing, but I'm gonna show you something. Here is a white skunk. I don't know if you guys have ever seen one. This is the first one that I've ever seen. Shotgun, and he had a big old hole in him, and I stitched him up. I don't know if you can see the stitches or not, but I had to stitch him up about from right here all the way down to here. So get another thumbtack for that one. There's another skunk next to him, a black one. And then I got this one still drying. You can see the stripes through the leather. I don't know if it'll focus enough, but you see the stripes in the leather. Right here's the black, and he's got two white stripes on both sides. I just finished that one today. It's still drying. Fire ants are bad down here and get in potatoes if it turns dry. Yeah, we don't have many fire ants around here. We got red ants and stuff, but I don't think we have very many fire ants. Only got 9 in the chat now. Okie Rob's greenhouse. What kind of fleshing knife do you have? I've got a Weeby fleshing knife that I like. That's the favorite one that I've ever had. But the Necker fleshing knife is really good too. Those are the only two. I've used a lot of different fleshing knives, and those are the only two I would use. The only thing I like better about the Weeby knife, for one, I think it's a little bit sharper than the Necker, but for two, it has a rectangle handle. It's not round, and sometimes you really got to push hard, especially like on beaver. Beaver are really tough to flesh, and you got to push hard sometimes. And the Weeby knife won't do that because it's got a rectangle handle. Yeah, that ain't no kidding. I'd like to be 16 again too. Only if I could be 16 and know what I know now. Trapping Nation says he's gonna skin a roadkill raccoon and practice tanning. Okie Rob, do you put up fur? And if you do, what kind of fleshing knife do you use? Got 10 in the chat, 31's up. Been on the stream, hasn't been buffing too much. I hope y'all can actually hear me talking. Back in the 80s, I trapped a little. Man, that was back when the money was good for trapping. My grandpa trapped back in the 80s and even in the 70s. I'm not sure if it was the 70s or the 80s when the prices were real good, but he said he used to get $40 for a coon. Now we get $5 if we're lucky. But fleshing beavers are pretty tough. You got to have a pretty good knife to flesh a beaver. Possums brought $1 back then. Man, that'd be worth it if they brought $1. You catch so many of them. I'd probably skin them if they was worth $1. I usually just let them go, unless they're where we turkey hunt. And if I catch them where I turkey hunt, I kill them. Yeah, they were worth $1 back then, and $1 was worth more back then. That's true. Mike says he remembers $41 for a raccoon, and that was just skinned, not finished. Man, I wish I would have. I wish I would have been trapping back in those days. I might have been able to do it for a living back then. Jay's Catfishing says he's 3 away from 250. Y'all check him out. If you don't have Jay's Catfishing, let's see if we can get him to 250. How long ago was that, Mike? $41 for a green coon. $1985. Man, yeah, that's pretty good. I wasn't even born then. Yeah, Okie Rob says he's gonna try to do some trapping next year, and they just skinned them. They didn't dry them or stretch them. Yeah, that's crazy. I wish, man, it would be awesome to just be able to skin a coon and not have to dry them and put them up. And I enjoy fur handling though. I like skinning them and fleshing them, and I take pride in putting up fur and try to do a good job. But it's definitely not worth the money. I mean, I'll have by the time I skin and flesh and stretch a coon, I'll probably have an hour's worth of work in it, and for $5, it ain't even really worth it. But Trapping Nation says he enjoys putting them up. Yeah, it's fun. I'm gonna try to do some fur hats and stuff. But you want to talk about not being worth it? I mean, you'll have a lot of hours in making a fur hat, and most people aren't gonna want to pay $100 for a fur hat. And if you really figured out what your time is worth, and by the time you make a coonskin hat, most people aren't going to want to pay $100 for one when you can go buy a fake fur one at the store for $10 or $20. But there's certain people out there that still enjoy it, and uh, Hollowbred kennels here, $25 is probably about the average on coyotes. You can get up to $40 for a coyote, but it just depends on the quality of it, how good the fur is, and if the leather's good. Okie Rob says I don't have a fleshing knife or a beam yet. Okie Rob, the first sale is next weekend in Okmulgee at the fairgrounds, and they're gonna have a lot of that stuff for sale. And you can usually get better deal there than you can anywhere else, or you can wait till September, and they'll have the fall trapping convention, and they'll have a lot more vendors at that one. There'll be some vendors at the first sale, but not as many as there will be at the fall convention. That's the best time to buy them. And if you go, you can save some money. Yeah, Trapping Nation, I cut those wire mesh out for the tails. It works really good. You only have to use 4 pins instead of 20. I don't have a beam. I bought a knife though. What kind of knife did you get, Trapping Nation? Mike says he sold 3 coyotes, 2 at $15 and 1 at 35. Yeah, that's about what ours do, Mike. I think our average is usually around 20, $25, but you can sell them You know, anywhere from $10 to, I think you can probably, there's some you may get $50 out of on the high end. J Dubs is back in here. What's up, man? You missed it, J Dubs. I was just showing off some fur. Trapping Nation wanted to see a couple of skunks. I showed him a white skunk and a couple other skunks. We're talking about fleshing knives. What kind of fleshing knife do you use, J Dubs? I might try to source some PVC for a beam. I'd like to have a PVC beam. I ain't never used one, but they say that's the way to go. But trapped. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that really makes a difference on shooting them or trapping them. If you know what you're doing when you're fur handling them, you can sew up a big hole and it won't cost anything. It won't dock you anything, especially on coyotes because they're sold fur out. So you can sew up a big hole, and when you turn them fur out, you'll never see it. I read the northern coyotes were between $50 and $100 some places. I'm in Michigan. Yeah, that's probably true, Eminem. I'm in Oklahoma though, and we're down pretty far south, and our coyotes, their hair's not good, and they're not as big. You're all right, J Dubs. No worries, man. Water department is always having water line breaks, so they may have some pipe. Yeah, I bet you can find some PVC pipe from the water department, or even a plumber probably has some pipe that he'd give you laying around. Necker 600. I like the sharp side. Yeah, I've got a Necker knife and a Weeby knife, and I like the Weeby knife better than the Necker. But I use the dull side of the Weeby knife most of the time, and sometimes on coons up around the neck where all that scar tissue and stuff is, I'll use the sharp side, and I have to use the sharp side on beavers sometimes too. But the dull side of the Weeby knife is pretty sharp even on the dull side. They're paying almost $45 to skin flesh and stretch coyotes. That's a pretty good deal. Don't shoot them through the lungs. Shoot every animal through their eardrum. I've never done that, Trapping Nation. Little holes. Yeah, that is a good deal, Mike. Team Ambush, what's up? How's it going, man? Team Ambush, what are you getting for coyotes? Otherwise, I'll leave them while they drop. Let's see here. There you go, J Dubs. You can drop the link to your Facebook page. Y'all check him out. Trapping Nation, I shoot all my critters with a 22 pistol, and coyotes are the only things that I shoot in the lungs. Everything else I just shoot in the head, except for bobcats and holding them. J Dubs is dropping the link to his Facebook page. Y'all check him out on Facebook. Team Ambush says he gets an average of $140. Now that's real money there. I wish we could get money like that here, but our coyotes here are bringing like a $25 average. I knew he got some good money for his. They got them big coyotes up north. Mike says he hadn't skinned a coyote in 20 years. Hollybred Kennels, where are you at? You're in Texas, aren't you? The Wright's Trapping, what's up, man? I didn't see you in here. How are you, sir? Y'all check out Team Ambush. I don't know if y'all have him or not, but he does a lot of snaring for coyotes and stuff, and trapping videos. Right now, I think he's the only one in here that I think is new that I haven't seen a whole bunch, so y'all check him out. Told us top lot last year for 330 Canadian. Golly, that's good money. The Wright's Trapping posted a new video today. I hadn't seen it yet, The Wright's Trapping. I'll check it out, but I usually watch all your videos. Okie Rob, I wish we could too. They're working on it. I've talked to the game warden here for the last couple of years, and they're working on it. They're working on getting it to where we can use conibears too. J-Dubs, I'll probably be doing a little bit of beaver trapping this spring. I don't know if I'll be doing any kind of land trapping, but probably mainly just beaver trapping. If I get a call for some, I probably will. But I live in a real rural area where everybody here pretty much traps their own stuff, so I don't get a whole lot of calls for as far as land trappers go. It's kind of hard to get permission to hunt or to trap coyotes around here because everybody likes to hunt them, and we don't really have any overrun populations with them because everybody hunts and keeps them cleaned out pretty good. But beavers, on the other hand, I get a lot of calls about beavers, so I'll be trapping some beavers this spring. The Wright's Trapping caught a weasel. That's cool, man. I'd like to trap. I've never trapped a weasel. Hollybred Kennels is from Kentucky. All right, man. I'm sorry about that, Hollybred. I got you mixed up with somebody else. I've always wanted to get a mink. Yeah, I'd like to get a mink too. Bait and Ammo, what's up, man? Nice to have you in here. Thanks for stopping in. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Hollybred Kennel says we are way overpopulated with coyotes. We have a lot of coyotes, but I wouldn't say we're overrun with them. I caught 3 coyotes this year that had mange. Other than that, most of the coyotes I caught are pretty healthy, and when you get big numbers, that's when they start getting problems with mange and other kind of sicknesses and stuff, and they'll be poor health. But most of the coyotes that I caught this year were in really good health. I'll be doing some beavers at City Call. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Do some beaver trapping for the city. Caught a mink back in 1980. Brought $18. That's pretty cool. I had a friend of mine that told me that just lives. I've never seen a mink around here, but a friend of mine told me that he caught a mink. It's been several years ago, but in my area, I've never seen one. Do you have shoulder lice down there? No, I don't think so. The only thing that we get as far as bugs goes is a mange. Team Ambush. Hollybred Kennel says most of them around here look awful. Yeah, our the predator hunting competitions are really popular in my area, and there's one competition that's just down the road, probably about an hour from me, and they have like $30,000 to the winning team. So a lot of people, are shooting coyotes pretty for them competitions. Trapping Nation says he caught a coon with mites. I got a mink on trail camera. J Dubs is out, man. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you coming by. And yeah, there's lots of awesome channels in here. I appreciate everybody being in here. We have mink and young dog will run you crazy. Yeah, that would. We don't. Our dogs here, the only thing they run is, if they're not running a coon, it'd be a possum or maybe a coyote or something. We don't have mink. It showed up here about 5 years ago. Yeah, Team Ambush. I'm not familiar with shoulder mites or shoulder lice or whatever that was you said. I'm not familiar with that. So is that kind of like mange? Just something makes their hair fall out, or? Trapping Nation wants us to pray that he gets his permit tomorrow. I'm just gonna pray for the other people on the road when you get your permit, Trapping Nation. Went through my 110, but it was froze to the ground. Dang it, Eminem. I hope you get one, man. That'd be pretty cool. Armadillos, yeah. I've known some coon dogs that run armadillo. Squirrels mess with the pups. I think we have flying squirrels here too. Jack's treat on flying squirrel when he first started. Last year we caught 98 coyotes and only sold 55. Was real bad with mites and mange. And I would think up where you're at, Team Ambush, that those coyotes, if they start losing their hair, they wouldn't survive very long. They'd freeze to death. Here we have coyotes that look like chupacabra when they get the mange real bad because they don't get cold enough weather to kill them. So they run around with no hair. Trapping Nation said he's been driving. Trapping Nation, get out of here with that crap. Mike says he killed one coyote that was mangy. That's good, Mike. If you're not getting them with mange, then they usually have a pretty healthy population. Team Ambush, what part of Canada are you in? They get bald spots on their shoulders. The lice. They don't lose their hair completely, just the guard hairs. or do their hair completely fall out like they do with the mange? Yeah, Eminem, our whole season stopped yesterday. February 29th was the last day. Doesn't affect the health of the coyote like mange. Okay. Saskatchewan. I like to come down there and go or up there and do some hunting. Yeah. Trapping Nation says that they can get on you on people. Is that true, Ambush? They can get on you if you trap them. The Amish boys do coyote drives every year. That's pretty cool. They're still under the fur, no bald down to the skin. Huh. I guess that's how they can still survive, because if their hair fell out up there, they'd freeze to death. Raccoons is in until March 31st, but don't think fur will be very good, not sure. Yeah, M&M Outdoors, our coon season's year round here. We can coon hunt year round, but the fur's not worth anything. Once they turn blue, they ain't worth nothing. I caught a couple coons in December that were still blue, so you really got to wait with the coons and start hitting them like around January, then you'll get some good ones. They'll be good leather. They can get on you, but they can't survive. That's cool. The blue coons are the ones I'm going to keep and make some hats out of. Huh. They will circle a square mile section and walk in and squeeze them out and shoot them with a shotgun. That's pretty cool. I know people that do deer drives, and I've never seen a coyote drive before. Haven't seen any fox with mites yet. Yeah, it seems like the fox here don't get mange as easy as the. I'm sure they do, but I've never seen one with mange. But it's officially my 16th birthday. Happy birthday, Trapping Nation! I hope you get your license today, bud, or your permit. In Oklahoma, you get your license at 16, get your permit at 15. Fox take care of themselves, very clean animals, unlike yotes. '85 animal noise. The Rights Trapping, you need to do a video, man, and do all 85 of them. I want to hear them all. Yeah, fox are very clean. Yeah, I guess that's why they don't get mange. I've never trapped one that had mange. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna get off here. I got to go to work in the morning to the fire station. Is there anybody that's live that we can raid and go over there for a few minutes? Y'all let me know if there's somebody that's live, and I'll make somebody a mod. We can drop a link to them. I don't know. Yeah, here, Kyle. Here, Kyle. Yeah, that'd be my my Kyle voice. He's working on the video. Yeah, I'd like to see that. The Rights Trapping. That'd be pretty cool. I'd like to see all those sounds. We got 7 in the chat. Team Ambush says, have a good one. Thanks for coming in, Team Ambush. Appreciate you. Island Life Fishing is live. The Rights Trapping, if I drop a, if I make you a moderator, can you drop a link to that and we'll raid him? All right, the Rights Trapping, you ought to be able to drop the link now. I appreciate everybody coming in. I hope my live was better than the last one. The last one was pretty sloppy. Trapping Nation says I'm awake. Trapping Nation, can you drop a link? We're going over to Island Life. I gotta get to bed, man. I got to go to the fire station tomorrow. There it is. The Rights Trapping dropped the link. If y'all are still in here and y'all want to go over to Island Life, y'all go check him out. If not, I appreciate you guys coming in. Thanks, Eminem Outdoors. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming by. The Rights Trapping dropped the link, so everybody's saying you gotta be blue. I turned you blue, Trapping Nation. Got 7 in here now. I'm gonna end the stream, guys. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for coming in. You're welcome, Trapping Nation. Have a good one. Happy birthday, bud.